What's going on, guys? Hyperfang Gaming here, back at you with a video. Holy shit, right? It's Halloween time. It's WBG Monday, so let's get right into it. I want to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I want to talk about Xbox Game Pass. What more could you want? Quality, quantity, no ponies. Fuck them ponies. Let's talk about this game real quick. Alright, I got about 70 hours into this game, maybe more. It's an asymmetrical horror game. It's like Dead by Daylight. It's made by the same developers as Friday the 13th. It's made by Gun. If you don't know about them, you're gonna learn today. Because guess what?
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Now, I can say this. I don't normally play horror games. I played a little bit of Dead by Daylight. I played bits and pieces of Friday the 13th. I didn't really understand Friday the 13th. I didn't know where to find items. I didn't play enough of the game to actually get into the lore, actually get into like what I needed to do to win the game as a survivor and or victim. Dead by Daylight, I used to play a bit of Dead by Daylight actually, but the game got stale. We had campers and tunnelers, and you know, if you play Dead by Daylight, you know that shit's trash now. So we're moving on to this game. I never played Evil Dead the game, so that's another thing. A lot of asymmetrical horror fans, well, gaming fans, played that game. I watched some gameplay of it. It looks pretty cool. Like, you can travel the map in cars and whatnot and all that shit, but I never got into it. I was never really a huge fan of the movies. Never watched the movies like that. But this game, I wanted to play this shit when I first saw the trailer for it. I was hyped for this shit. I'm hyped to play Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's going to be another game like this. But basically, this game, it's similar to Dead by Daylight. Except you have 3 killers in this game. It's 3 killers versus 4 survivors. You know, obviously you got Leatherface in every game. Leatherface with the chainsaw, you know, chainsaw a motherfucker down. Basically, the point of the game is to escape whatever map you're on as a survivor. You gotta escape. You gotta find tools. You gotta find bone scraps. You can fight back. You can do all kinds of stuff. Like, I can explain the whole game, but I just want to tell you that this game is amazing. And I want to thank Xbox Game Pass for giving me the opportunity to play this game without having to purchase it fully. I would put my money down on this game, hands down. This game is hilarious. It's fun. It's tense as fuck. And it's your money's worth. You'll get your money's worth while playing this game. Alright, so let me do a rundown real quick. Alright, so the point of the game is basically this. If you're playing as a victim. Alright, so there's 3 maps in the game. You got the family house, you got the gas station, and you got the slaughterhouse. Every time a game starts, you start out in the basement, in the lair, in the underground. So the first thing you gotta do is find tools to find exits out of the basement. Once you're out of the basement, you get to the property line. And you have to clear this area as well to find exits. And if you find exits out of the property line, you basically win the game. So you got about 3 layers of doors and or gates to get through before you can win the game. You have to find tools. You can find, like, you know, you got health potions around, and you have bone scrap, which bone scrap you can craft into a shiv, which you can stab family members in the back and stun them for a period of time. You can take down traps. You can stab Grandpa. We'll talk about Grandpa in a second here. Grandpa's a CPU. He's part of the killer side, obviously. And when you open the first door in the basement and or underground, it wakes Grandpa up and he screams. While Grandpa is screaming, they basically call it a sonar. So while the sonar is going off, if you move around, you get highlighted so all the killers can see you. That's only while Grandpa's screaming. Alright, so as a killer, you start off. There's multiple killers in the game. I mean, there's about 5. every character in the game has their own ability as well. So like you have some characters that can unlock doors faster, you have some characters that can knock family members over, you have killers that can poison things, track you, set traps, all type of stuff. Like I could go on and on and on and on about everything in this game, but the best thing to do is download it on Xbox Game Pass. Like I'm just telling you. Like I can throw out little details here and there, but I'm not trying to make a 20-minute video. I just want you to go and give this game a chance. If you like Dead by Daylight even a little bit, but you think it's trash now, this is the game for you. If you want to play a horror game, this is the game for you. If you want to play a multiplayer game and have fun with your homies, this is the game for you. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Give it a chance. You have Game Pass, don't you? You're not a pony, are you? You play games, don't you? Or are you?
He's a goddamn painted clown, Amy.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I just wanted to give my rundown, man. I love this game. I can't wait for Killer Clowns. And I can't wait to play Forza Motorsport. Man, so many things are coming to Game Pass now, man. Just pick up a controller. Be a fucking gamer. Until next time.